Good morning. Hi everybody. How are you guys doing this morning? So I want to come on here and talk to you guys about how pole dancing has continued to create absolute magic in my life. Like I don't even know where to begin to explain what has been evolving inside of me, how I've been feeling ever since I started this journey about 3 weeks ago. And essentially, I had this another piece of wisdom that got unlocked in my body versus just sitting in my mind where I understood it conceptually, intellectually, where I couldn't feel it, right? An example would be when they always say like self-love is important in your business and growing a business and relationship. Like I understood all of those concepts, but I didn't understood what that felt like. What does it mean to embody unconditional self-love? Or what does it mean to know, to feel that I am worthy? Like I never understood that. I only got it intellectually, and I feel like a lot of us can relate to this, especially if you are smart with your books, right? If you had multiple degrees, if you went to college, I went to college, UC Berkeley, and we are so conditioned and trained to be good at understanding concepts but not fully connecting it in our bodies and embodying these wisdom. So the power of pole dancing has been embodiment of all of the wisdom that I have accumulated in these past 3 years. And yesterday I finally understood what it means to be worthy and not just know it, right? We can have listened to all kinds of podcasts, personal development audios that tell us that you are worthy, you are good enough. Like we can hear people tell us that for a million times without actually knowing what that feels like. What does it mean to be worthy, right? And I finally felt that yesterday. I finally, it's almost like, oh my goodness, I got it. I finally get it. And it made me realize that as long as we are constantly on this hamster wheel of hustling, even as entrepreneurs, if we are constantly aiming for these dreams and these goals, these ambition, feeling deep down at the end of the day, there's a hidden subconscious need to feel worthy on the other side of these achievements. Like when we get these clients, when we get these success, then I feel good about myself, then I feel worthy about myself. I can almost guarantee you a lot of ambitious, driven people, entrepreneurs, if you're listening, that's underneath of your conscious declaration, right? You can say, I want to build this business because I want to serve these people. But deep down underneath of that, it's because you don't feel worthy. You don't feel good enough. You don't feel like you are lovable unless you create a success, because society has taught you to think this way, has conditioned you to believe that you are not good enough unless you create a success. So what I'm trying to say is, if we are constantly on the hustle, if we are constantly on the grind, then energetically we are constantly emanating this energy of I'm not worthy. And you will continue to self-sabotage, because no matter how many action you take, if energetically you're saying, you're declaring to the universe that I'm not worthy, you will not be able to receive these results. So do you see this dilemma here, right? Like we can take all of the action, we can work ourselves to the ground, we can burn ourselves out, constantly hustling, grinding, taking off the action. But if deep down, if subconsciously you're feeling unworthy unless you create a result, it's like you're constantly battling each other, right? You're taking the action to get the results, but if you don't feel worthy right now, the results cannot come in. So how to break out of this pattern, this chain, this cycle, this bondage, is to somehow feel worthy right here and right now. And I had that aha moment, like I just gotta stop the hustle. I gotta understand that I am worthy right here and right now. I don't need the achievements. I don't need anything else. I'm not saying to not take any action, but this time around, your action will be inspired, will be coming from a place of, I want to do this because it makes me feel alive, it makes me feel excited, it makes me feel joyful, because by taking this action expands my entire being, and no longer coming from a place of I need to take this action so that I can prove myself to myself or to others. And it's a totally different energy. It's different. So let me know what you're hearing me say in this message. Let me know what's landing for you, and really think about this. I invite you to really take time every time you take an action today. Really pause and ask yourself, what's driving me? Am I wanting to take this action because I need to prove myself in some way to myself or to others? Or am I taking this action because I want to do so? Really ask yourself that today. All right, guys, sending so much love from my heart to you, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow. Bye.